In five, four, three, two, one.
Welcome back to Swiss Money Radio. I'm your host, LJ Shepard on WDRB Media, the voice of the community. And I'm sitting here with Johnny Davis and Brian McNeil. I always wanted to just say McNeil. Yeah.
I know.
You know what it is? I'm going to tell you exactly what it is. I just watched a documentary on Mike Tyson.
And Peter McNeely.
Yes. And I just seen it yesterday, two days ago, and that name is in my head.
I'm not a big goofy white guy. So.
But the name, and that's where it's coming from.
McNeil.
Yes, that's where it's coming from.
Okay.
And Mike knocked them out quick.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to jump back into it, and I'm glad you're tuning in. Swiss Money Radio is all about sales while I sleep soundly. That's what Swiss Money is all about. And when we sit down at the dinner table, I know when I grew up, there was a couple of things you just never talked about, politics and money. But this is a show I want people to start talking about money. I want you to start thinking about wealth. I want you to have other ideas outside corporate America. So the first question I'm going to throw at you guys, and whoever wants to answer it, be my guest. You know, what's the importance of money to you, Johnny, when you think of options?
Well, I think you just hit it right on the head. You know, when you talk about having money allows you to create options. It allows you to open up doors and do things on a totally different level to help people do the things that they want to do. Money has a bad rap. When you talk about money, and typically people would always attribute wealth or money to some wicked people or people doing wicked things with it. And money just makes you more of what you already are. You know, if you have a lot of money and you're a good person, you're going to do a lot of good things with it. If you're a not so nice person and you have a lot of money, well, you're going to do some not so nice things with it. And money doesn't necessarily follow individuals that are good or bad. It has nothing to do with that. Money attaches itself to people who know how to produce it, who knows how to create it. So for me, money is a tool. Money is a tool to be able to provide options for yourself, for your family, to open up doors and do things on a whole nother level that you would not be able to experience otherwise. There's a difference between going to a private school versus going to a public school. There's a difference between driving an automobile versus driving a car. You know, people ask, well, what's the difference? About $100,000. That's the difference between an automobile and a car.
Yeah.
You let your kids drive your car, not your automobile.
No.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Yes.
You can live in a beautiful mansion or you can live in a shack. It all depends on your money, and I think people need to become more educated in terms of how to make the money. And this is why what Brian is doing is so important in teaching people how to sell, because we're living in an age right now where this is the age of innovation, and there's so much money in the universe. There's not a lack of anything. The universe is abundant. It's just, do you have the ability to tap into it, to have that overflow of money coming to you based on what it is that you can provide in the universe? What is your gift? What is your talent? What's the one thing that can even far exceed a college degree? Many of the people that you see that people work for today, when you think of names like Bill Gates, for instance, he didn't finish college, but everybody knows who he is, right? When you think of some of the most wealthy people that we have on the planet, many of them they don't necessarily have a master's or a PhD or 5 degrees, but what they did have was creativity. And what they did was they actually they had a vision. It all started with having a vision. They saw something before the masses saw it.
Yes.
And they took action. So when it comes to money, just to wrap this up, it just provides you options. And that's what you want. You want to be able to, and it gives you a voice in society. When you have money, people listen to you.
Yes, I would agree. And Brian, with that being said, there are two kinds of money. Why we always seem to chase after the bad side of money?
A couple of things. Allow me to quote some great poets from the late 80s, Run DMC.
Love them.
Money is the key to end all your woes, your ups, your downs, your highs, and your lows. Won't you tell me last time that love bought your clothes? It's like that.
That's the way it is.
And the Bible
Wow.
says money answers all things. And that's in the scripture. And if you would choose to believe that, I like knowing that I can transmute my gift, skills, and talents into actual money. I think that way. The more I serve at what I have, the more money I have. Johnny hit on a point. Money is kind of like a mirror. You know, if you're a good person and you give that good person money, there'll be a good person with money. If you're a bad person, you give that bad person money, there'll be a bad person with money. But you said to me just now, the good kind of money. I think the good kind of money is the money that you produce based upon your own efforts. I don't knock people with a job, but I don't think, see, this country used to be an agricultural country, and the whole plan used to be to get your own farm, to do whatever you gotta do to get your own farm. Now with the Industrial Revolution, factories, the plan was to go into the factories, make enough money so that you can go buy your own farm. But a lot of people got stuck in the factories, and it shifted everything around. So we went from an industrial revolution to the information age, now creativity and all that kind of stuff. So it was never designed that you stay working for someone else. The job should be, if you take a job, I do a talk called Thing versus Thing.
Okay.
And I'm getting a little bit famous for it. But the
Little
jobs you do, the job you do, that's your thing just to earn the money. Okay? 80% of people that have a job dream about having their own business. Do your thing. But that thing that you imagine yourself doing with your life, that thing that stirs your heart, the thing that you imagine yourself doing, I call that your thing, your THANG. And I tell people, do your thing, but never neglect your thing, THANG, until your thing can replace your thing. You know, if you want to be a singer, sing every place you can. You know, sing in the community center, sing in church, whether you're paid or not. Do what your thing is, because eventually, you know, if you want to be a speaker, for example, Zig Ziglar tells it. He says he's sure he spoke more than 300 times before he was ever paid $1. Okay, before he was ever paid $1. Okay, if you want to be a speaker, speak. So I do believe the money that matters the most is. It's been so long since I've actually worked in corporate America, but when I think about it, everything I have, the cars I have, the place I live, the clothes I wear, the food I eat, every bit of it came from my own efforts, my intellectual property. You know, I can go anywhere in the world with nothing in my hands and say nothing to declare and still earn money there because of what I know.
Absolutely.
Well, Johnny, give me your 5 principles that you follow in life.
Wow.
When we have as an entrepreneur, because that's what this is about, trying to inflect that value system on individuals to start thinking entrepreneurial wise. So give me your 5 values that you follow each and every day as an entrepreneur.
If I'd have known you were going to ask me for 5 values, I would have wrote them down.
This is straight off the cuff, man. Straight off
For
the cuff.
real, man.
Can't be asking me no questions like that.
I wanted the raw emotions. That's what I wanted. I wanted the rawness.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, give me your top 3.
Not 1, 5.
Give me your top 3.
Okay, well, you know, as far as being an entrepreneur, number 1, you have to have a vision. Everything starts with a vision. You have to have a clear idea of what it is that you are good at doing. You know, what is it that not only your vision should be something that, first of all, that you don't even believe that you can do right now. It's so big, it's so broad that it scares you, but it fascinates you at the same time, right? And the clearer you are on that, the more it's going to draw you to it. So it starts with the vision, because if you don't have that, you're not going to hit it. It's like if you aim at nothing, you hit it every time. Your brain is a cybernetic system, and it needs a target to focus on. So you have to have a vision of where you're going. Number 1, if you're going to be an entrepreneur. Because all entrepreneurs are visionary.
Yes.
They're all visionary. They see things before the masses do. You know, hindsight may be 20/20, but it's not profitable.
Yes.
Only people that make money are the visionaries. All right. Number 2, you must have an unwavering belief in your ability to achieve whatever it is that you want to achieve. It starts with your belief system. Most people don't achieve anything in their life, or they achieve or they operate at a subpar level because they don't have the belief. It's not because they don't have access to resources. It's not because they don't have access to the coaching or the training or anything of that nature, or they don't have the ability. We have over 100 billion brain cells in our head, and our 100 billion brain cells, which gives us the infinite ability to create. There are people walking around on Mars right now. So we have the ability to do anything we want to do. Question is, do you have the belief? See, thought plus conviction equals manifestation. It starts with the belief. So you have to have a very strong belief in what you're doing, even if no one else believes in what you're doing, even if no one can see your vision at the time. The only person that has to see it is you, and the only person that has to believe it is you. So you start with your vision, you start with your belief, and the last, or the third one I would actually share with you is the discipline. Discipline is the bridge between where you are and where you desire to be. And most people, they have discipline in different areas of their life. You might be disciplined in paying your bills, for instance. You pay your bills on time, you have stellar credit. But you may not necessarily be as disciplined in taking care of your health. Now, why is that important? Well, without your health, you don't have anything. So you could be disciplined in paying your bills and have A1 credit, but if you're dying on the inside and you're feeding your body all types of garbage and you're not exercising and things of that nature, eventually you're not going to fulfill your dream, you're not going to live your dream, because you're not going to live long enough to even see it come to fruition because you're in poor health. So we're talking about being disciplined in the areas in your life that you need to be disciplined in order for you to manifest the dream that you created, or to bring this vision into fruition. So vision, belief, and discipline will be my top three.
And Brian, continue with the top 5 that we talked to. Add in your vision and add in other principles that you go through, because I know these are probably all
those
wrapped
universals,
up.
And those are very, very important. And
so add on.
You can't go until you get those things. But I'm going to bring it to
bring it home. Bring it home.
There's a thing. What do you have to do to have a winning day? Because days matter. You know, every single day matters. So there's some things you can do on any given day that at the end of that day, you can count that as a winning day for yourself, a winning day for your business. So identifying what activities I must do to have a winning day. Now, over the course of a calendar week, you want to have, say Monday through Friday, you want to have at least 3 out of 5 winning days. You don't win every day in life, and you don't win every day in business, and you ain't supposed to. If you're winning every single day, that means you're not asking enough people for business, you're not prospering enough, you're not doing something right. But I try to teach people how to win at least 3 out of 5 days. And if you do that consistently, you'll have some winning months and some winning years. Activities, and also little wins. Successes that lead to the next success. Maybe I didn't make a sale today, but I set an appointment. And that leads me to the next one, the next one, next one. But being competitive with yourself, not competing with anybody else, because that leads to sadness and dissatisfaction. You only want to compete with the very best version of yourself. But tracking yourself about what do I have to do today. And then if you've ever had any success at all, and you will get some just by staying in the game. You've done it, now you know you can do it again, and you have to learn how to build upon your successes. The challenge a lot of entrepreneurs have is they're constantly starting their business over. They're starting over every single month because they haven't learned yet how to let this month prepare you for next month, so that next month you earn more than this month.
For a system.
And you need systems. You said the word there. Systems are more important than skills. Systems are the most valuable thing. Systems matter more than anything, but there is no cookie cutter either. So what you have to do is you have to color the skills that you learn with your own personality, because your personality factors in the way life has taught you some things. So you have to learn, you have to study yourself to death. Just study, learn, and then color it with your own personality, and then develop your system. You borrow systems until you develop your own. Like if you don't have a system, I'll teach you one, and you'll borrow mine until you can color it with your own personality. But that's systems are the most important thing. With a system, you don't have to be in the mood to make money, with a good system. Yeah. And a lot of people live their life, that's the other thing, they live their life based upon how they're feeling at the time. Once you have a skill, you don't have to be in the mood to make sales. I don't have to be in the mood to prospect. I know what I need to do.
Yeah. I like what you said when you said having a winning day. 3 out of 5. I'm a real baseball fan. I'm
Okay.
a baseball fan from years way back. And when I think of 3 out of 5, that is a good day.
Yeah.
If you do 3 out of 5, you're an all-star.
Right.
You know, they can strike out so many times, but you just get 3 hits, you're an all-star, you know, and you could even get MVP on that. So I really love what you said on that 3 out of 5, and even, you know, in my weight loss journey, my health journey, a lot of times all I did was 2 pounds a week,
Yeah.
and it was just 2 pounds a week add up. At the beginning, it looks horrible.